Welcome everyone to Instant Rights, and today's poem is Flight 2020. This is an amazing experience I've had. The year 2019 end, that is 31st December 2019. I was at the airport and I took a flight all the way from Chennai to Kolkata along with my wife, and I was midair when the clock struck 12 and it was the year 2020. On that theory, I just would, on that experience, I would want to share this poem because I had written this poem midair, past 12. I didn't know what to do. If the entire world was celebrating, I tried to look outside the window. If there were fire, bursted crackers, I may have been some 30,000 feet above the sky. I didn't know what is happening, but I thought let's capture the moment, and I wrote this beautiful poem, Fly 2020. Let's get started. I have been engrossed into a decision. Flying 31st midnight over the Indian Ocean. Not sure how many of you have experienced it. But New Year's 2020 was off a bit. Emotional, not celebrating the end at land. Flight 2020 is how I would tag my resolution banned. Positively having started on such a high note. For all promises this year, I shall keep afloat. That's it, guys. I hope you liked it. It is such a beautiful meaning to the poem. Let me explain the philosophy behind it. Flight 2020 meaning I was midair. I've been engrossed into a decision and literally taking that flight because I wanted to be on land somehow away from Chennai because I'd gone for a hospital visit, and I just want to celebrate it on away from where I just got a medical treatment. So I decided to fly to Kolkata, and from Kolkata I was heading home, but one night in Kolkata is how I decided, and I was with my wife, so I could have had a lovely New Year's in Kolkata. Flying 31st midnight. So 31st midnight I was flying over the Indian Ocean. So the flight from Chennai to Kolkata has a route via the Indian Ocean. In Bay of Bengal, rather. ठीक है, poem में आप ignore करो. Not sure how many of you have experienced it. How many of you have actually flown when the clock struck 12 and the year changed. But New Year's 2020 was off a bit. This is what happened to me. I experienced it, so I wrote this poem. Emotional, not celebrating the end at land. I mean it. I was a little off, little emotional. That I wish I was at land, somewhere in a club, somewhere in the beach. Where am I midair? Flight 2020 is how I would tag my resolution band. So flying midair is how I would want to tag this New Year resolution. You know why? Because positively having started on such a high note, I try to make myself positive, and it does not happen generally, but I was on such a high note, meaning I was above the altitude level. I was 30,000 feet off the ground. For all promises this year I shall keep afloat. Meaning, अगर मैं इतनी हाई ऊंचाई पे हूँ when the clock is striking 12, I ensure that I'll keep 2020 all my promises afloat. I would stick to them. I'll abide by it. And because of all those thoughts and all those experiences, I've become what I am today. I've been able to go on this journey for 1,000 videos on YouTube without having to actually think about what are the number of subscriber I have, how many likes, comments I have. Anyway, guys, just to let you know, this is all a part of Instant Rights, where I have written hundreds of poems on a go and been able to compile this beautiful book called Instant Rights. Hope you liked it. If you did find something interesting, please do write comment. Also do subscribe. This is Rupesh Raj signing off, India's first digital life mapping coach.